If you're toying with the idea of remodeling a room in your home, listen up. Linda Gamel is here from Rejuvenate Your Home, and she's doing just that. She's rejuvenating her kitchen.
Yes, I am.
Now, why would you want to take this on?
Well, we had some space issues, how things were laid out. For example, here we had a doorway about this size going into our dining room. It was very closed off. The kids would sit in here, do their homework. I was in here, couldn't see each other. A lot of people want to use their formal dining room.
Right.
So that was one thing. Just how we had it laid out. We had a stove over here. We had a refrigerator literally sticking out here. So we were just kind of bumping into each other. And also budget. You know, you can go 50,000 or above, but we decided we wanted to stay around 5.
So you took on a lot of this yourself.
Yes, we did. A lot of shopping and planning is involved, and depending...
I see that. This is her plan, and literally this is what you have to do. Just sit down with a piece of paper, a pen, and start mapping out what you want to do, what you want to change.
Yeah, you start with just your ideas, start jotting it down, and then you start measuring to see if it's even feasible to move certain things. But yeah.
There are some big concerns though when you're taking on the kitchen.
Yes.
Okay, you've got all kinds of like power and gas and electrical. How did that work into your plan?
The gas line, because we moved the stove to over here, we needed to move the gas line and also power. We ended up actually having most of our power lines going into this specific wall.
It was in this wall?
Yes, it was all in this wall. So when the electrician, which you really should hire an electrician or a plumber if there's plumbing, don't try to move things like that yourself. But once we started opening this up, we realized that pretty much everything went through this. So that kind of blew the budget about $1,000 more.
So there are definitely some things you have to hire out. In fact, Contractors here right now to install something. So let's let him in.
This is Mark Nicoletti. It's my contractor. So he's been helping us open up the wall, you know, with that structural part, the resurfacing and texturing of the walls, things like that. And also cutting granite tiles are things that we can't really tackle ourselves. So it kind of depends how much you are willing and how much you can do.
Right.
Yeah.
That's and how much you're willing to let this all be a mess for a little while.
It will be a mess. It's going to take a longer time when you do it yourself. You're going to be out shopping, maybe online or in stores, trying to find the deals. So time, it will be messy. You might have to live with your microwave and your barbecue for a while. But it's usually worth it because you're the one that designed it. You put your stamp on it. You decided the paint and all that.
No new appliances. You already had those. So how much are you talking about? About $5,000 or less, maybe?
I think we're going to stay around $5,000. We were lucky enough that when we moved in here, the appliances were already updated.
So you do have Mark here as your contractor. What about permits and inspections, things like that?
Right. It is great to contact a contractor, even if you might not use them for much, but he can point out if you need any permits. You know, if you're opening up a big load-bearing wall, if you're moving a major electrical or plumbing, you might need to have, or you probably will have to have an inspection afterwards. You get a permit and then an inspection afterwards.
Now, if you had somebody just come in and do this all for you, how much would you spend?
I mean, the whole rip out, I've done kitchens for 25, but more likely 50 or above. It's all depending on what you want.
That's saving a lot of money.
Yes.
All right. Well, next time we talk to Linda, we are going to talk about the style. We've talked about the function. We're going to talk about the style in the kitchen, the tiles, the cabinets, all the pretty stuff.
Yes.
All right. Thanks, Linda.
Sure.